I wanted to do a video to talk to other transitioning veterans about my experience with 75 hard. If I look rough, this is what day 70 looks like, the second time you're doing 75 hard. And the fact that I look rough means you know this isn't AI. So first off, let's get some things straight. I'm not a shill for Andy Frisella or the 75 hard program. He doesn't know I'm doing this. He might never know I did this. And he may not even like it if he knew. I'm just trying to share with some of my transitioning veterans and retirees what worked for me in the whole spirit of sharing is caring or whatever. Let's get some credibility, my creds out of the way. 32 years, enlisted, officer, guard, reserve, active duty, deployed 7 times, got lots of t-shirts, and retired 2.5 years ago. If you're more interested in my background, you can DM me and I'll give you my LinkedIn page and you can, stalk me all you want or whatever. But this whole thing is about what worked for me at 2.5 years out of the military. First off, let's state, I prepared. I did all the transitioning programs, boots to business, all the things you go to. They even hooked me up with a therapist that was going to help me transition, a kind little old lady with a grandma sweaters that told me it was time for me to start winding down because I was starting to enter my retirement years. It didn't go very well. I run half marathons, I run 5Ks, I do martial arts, I do CrossFit. So when she's telling me this is the time of my life to relax, which by the way is a 5-letter word that should be a 4-letter word, it didn't go very far. So ixnay on the therapist day. But did all the things, had all my friends tell me this is gonna suck, you may think you're fine, but it's gonna suck. So I went into it with eyes wide open. Got a great civilian job, remote, because I own a farm in the middle of East Bumfuck. I'm not sure I can say that on YouTube, we'll find out. So remote job, retired on a Friday, started work on a Monday, set myself up that way. Great spouse, great post-retirement setup, everything going great. First year, felt like I was on leave. Kept thinking that I was going to be jumping back on the train any day. This is just kind of like a leave, drink a little bit of wine, eat what I want. I wasn't falling off the cliff yet, but I was definitely starting to roll down the hill a little bit, gaining weight and just becoming less sharp, losing my edge. Nothing to worry about, right? About a year plus, 14 months or so, it began to occur to me that not only am I not going to get back on the train, but the train is so far down the tracks now that I can't even see it. And that left me feeling very empty. Great job, working every day, everything you could imagine, and I'm starting to feel empty. And I'm starting to drink more wine. I'm not a wino, but I do like wine. So I'm starting to drink more wine, starting to put more weight on, not recognizing myself so much when I'm looking in the mirror. And I thought, this is crazy. If I'm not careful, I'm going to become a poster child for the post-retirement. You retire and a year and a half later, nobody recognizes you because you put on 50 pounds and you're using a walker, right? I just couldn't see that happening to me. So I scouted around. I was probably looking for some sort of new workout or something, and I stumbled on 75 hard. And Andy does a great job on all of his websites. Do a Google search. It's out there. I looked at it the first time, where you're 2 45-minute workouts a day, not 44-minute. One of them has to be outside, come rain, snow, sleet, or dead of night. You better get that outside one in. A gallon of water a day. Read 10 pages of a book that's going to improve yourself. It has to be nonfiction. Progress picture. What am I missing? Oh, the diet. Pick a diet, not the donut diet. Don't cheat yourself. Find something that's actually requires self-discipline. So pick a diet, no cheat days, and for the big darn problem with the military population, not saying that we're all drinkers, but maybe we are, no alcohol for 75 days. You start on day 1. If you backslide any day, guess what? Boom, you're back to day 1. So it's a very structured self-discipline program. It's not necessarily to lose weight, but if you do it right and you start off chunky like I was, that is a natural consequence. So I started it on January of 24 and got through the first 75. There's the beginning where you're all excited, the middle page where you hate yourself, and then the last stage where not only do you hate yourself, but you hate the whole program, but you're committed. So got through it. Life was great. Celebrated, bought the t-shirt, all excited, felt better, life was good, and went and had a celebratory drink and started eating what I could because I wasn't on it anymore, and started to roll back down the hill. Started to put on more weight, and I thought, I'm like, oh boy, what's going on? So, being the masochist I am, I started my second phase of 75 Hard exactly 1 year from when I started the first one. Because I found I need the structure, and you may find that also. There is something very satisfying or driving about having a structure that you have to meet every day. I use the app, so if I forget something that day, I get a very angry Andy face on me saying, "Did you do it? Don't cheat yourself." So that, I guess that's enough to push me. That helps me stay on track. And I travel a lot for my job, so I've been up at 5 in the morning to get my outdoor work in while at Wright Patterson in the snow. I've done the late night walks through DC to get my outside workout. I've done martial arts on hotel rooftops, alleyways, lobbies, you name it, anywhere to get my second workout. But it drives you and it gives you structure. So if you're struggling right now, the train's gone, it's not going to give you purpose, but it will give you structure. And if you internalize it, it may give you purpose. But it will give you something that requires you to do every day, like a checklist. I don't know about you, but checklists used to run my life. And I need that kind of structure. So if you're kind of lost right now, give it a try. And make one of those 45-minute workouts just you, nobody else around, because that's going to give you 45 minutes with yourself, and who knows, you may come up with ways to un-F yourself and get yourself back on track or find your new path. Because I don't care what they say, this whole transition retirement thing, it's not easy. We are not built, and I mean our military community, we're not built to just drop the pack, kick it to the curb, and then just walk away. We're just not those kind of people, which is good, but now it can work against you. So if you're where I was, feeling lost, needing the structure, great family, great everything else, but you still need something, I really invite you to go have a look at 75 Hard. I will be finishing in 5 days. So right now, yes, I hate myself, and I hate the program, and I hate everybody around me, and they all know it. My diet was keto, so I am thoroughly disgusted by people that are eating carbs, cake, fruit, you name it. I hate them all. But I'm getting to the end of it. I got 5 days to go. And this time, I don't want to roll back down the hill. I'm looking at the 75 Hard, the second one. It requires cold showers. I have been considering that now for months, just like I considered 75 Hard the first time for quite a while before I did it. And to be honest, because I think I know I need it, I might be letting you know on a new video someday what the cold showers were like. I'm not looking forward to it. And maybe that's the whole thing, is doing something that requires discipline that you're not looking forward to in order to keep you who you were and to keep structure in your life. So in the meantime, good luck with your transition. Email me if you want to. DM me. I mean, I'm not giving you my email right off the bat. I don't know you. DM me. Put comments in here. Like and share. Oh my God, I sound like a YouTube promoter. But in the meantime, good luck. Stay safe. Cover your six. Fokker out.